All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you guys for coming out. Some of you guys jump right into it. My name is Spencer. This is my friend Vic. And we are going to play some music, tell some stories, and talk about life. And sometimes we'll use words, sometimes we'll use music. And we're going to get to it. So the last couple years, Vic and his wife, Holly, have graciously allowed students from UHD, the band that you heard earlier, Gator Groove, to come up and to visit his property in Tennessee. And so what we do there, we go up the week ahead of time and we work there. So we'll do reestablishing trails, painting the barn, all types of work in the garden. And so after that, so we'll work in the morning. You wake up, go to work, gets hot, we take a break, eat lunch, go back to work, and then we have dinner, and then in the barn, and hopefully some of you guys will sign up for one of the camps. They are amazing. I mean, I can't speak highly enough about what Vic and his wife have created there, and it's really beyond the music. I try and explain it to people, but you got to go there and see it yourself, that it really is, the music is the tip of the iceberg to get people there, and then after that, it's like, man, what an amazing environment. So then after dinner, someone will get up on the drums, start a groove, someone else is on bass. Next thing you know, there's a whole band performing a song that we've never heard before. And so one of the nights I was up there, and I'm gonna let Vic talk, and I know I'm talking a bunch. You guys did not come to hear me, but Vic, I was just setting up the scene here for you. So one of the nights that we were up there, I was showing Vic, I was doing something in G, and then hitting the 11 like that. So I was doing that, and he heard me doing it, and then I was sliding up, and he's like, no, go back. So instead of the 11, take it to the 10. So it was, and then I was doing that, and he's like, no, we'll do it, slide it up without stopping. So it was like that. And so I was doing that, and as you can see, I'm not as smooth as Vic is at it. And so we were doing that for a while. And then, he hopped off stage doing something else. And then later, I started doing this. And he was like, that's it. That's what I was trying to get you to do. I was like, and so he was like, keep that groove going again. And so, and that's what we'll start. So I'll start with this. And then let me get Victor, if you can get on the djembe. And let me get, I don't think he's here. Let me get Matt to get on drums, Fidu hop on keys, and JJ, let me get you on guitar. And we're gonna rotate people in and out. Charlie, you get ready to get on keys later. I might make you switch out in this one. We'll figure something out. Noah, it's your call on cello. If you think cello wants this one or not, you go from there. So, all right. So this is what we do, man. We go out and work. So we have not done any digging ditches today or hauling rocks. So we're skipping straight to the music part. So.
So every year, this is our 25th year in Tennessee running these music camps. But at the very beginning, we invite people who have been there before if they want to come and help us get the place ready at the beginning of the season. So Spencer usually comes down with a few of his students and they help us. And as we close the place during the winter and early spring, the plants start to overgrow, the trails overgrow. So wonderful people like Spencer come and help us get the place ready. For me, music is a way of communicating. It's one of the only languages where everyone can talk at the same time, right? It's also one of the languages that you don't have to understand what we're saying, but you can still get it, right? Both of us are playing basses, but in my mind right now, Spencer is not playing the bass role, right? He's playing more like a guitar or keyboard, chords, which gives me freedom to do whatever I want underneath. But my goal is to make whatever he plays sound even better, right? So this is for us in D major, right? So I can play it. This is just the way my brain thinks. Doesn't mean I'm right. But D major is obvious. So I may not do that. I may save that. So I might do this. Keep going. So the root of this in my head is a D. If I go, that's really nice. So I'm gonna do something different. Because in every key, there's 7 notes that work, not just one. So I'm gonna just use a few of the other ones before we go to the root. Check it out. You all don't even have to change. So the normal D doesn't sound normal anymore because we waited for it. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm going to a B minor if anybody wants to. G. E. I'm walking. Now we're gonna make Spencer sound real good. So in the end, that may be the only thing Spencer knows on the bass. But you don't know that.
Yeah,
All right?
that's awesome.
It's the way my brothers taught when I was a little kid. I was about 2 years old. Because a beginner, the first day, can play that on the bass. So Reggie gets you to do something simple. And then my brother Reggie, he's so good, like these musicians, doesn't matter what you play. It's going to sound like $1 million in
That's
a
right.
minute, you know?
I'll tell a story when one of the times I heard Vic say, you know, there's no wrong notes. Me and JJ have talked about that a bunch. And but there can be wrong context where if we're we're talking about cars and I say a penguin is a flightless bird, well, that's true, but it doesn't really connect with the fact that we're talking about cars. And
If the note sounds wrong, it's not the note's fault.
yeah, that's right. Yep.
It's the musician's fault.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I heard Vic say, you know, there's no wrong notes, and then I heard another talk where he said, you know, I can get anyone to play one song. It was, I think it was Everyday People. It was like, that's the whole thing that the bass has to do.
Larry Graham, famous bass player, still alive. He played one note
the whole time. And so I heard Vic say that, and so one of the times at the camp, they started playing that song, and I was like, oh, that's the one that he talked about. Surely I should get up there and, you know, join in. Completely musically ignorant, you know, not knowing protocols, what to do, not to do. But I was like, we were up on the stage last night, it's the same deal. So grabbed my chord, grabbed my bass ukulele and started doing that. And then at one point, I don't even know if you remember this, Vic points at me, and all these guys up here, they can all do a solo. Vic points at me to do a solo, and I was like, and I just kept doing Points at me again to do a solo. And I was like, I just keep. So the last time he goes, turns around to his brothers, the band goes. So now it's just his brother Roy going, and it points back at me and stands there like this. And just wait. And so this is in front, probably about double the size of people were in here. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm like, what am I doing? And so I know that one has come back around. And so I go off and do this solo, which I had never soloed before. I do this solo, and then it ends. And then his brother, Joseph, comes in, and we go off to some other song. I don't remember what it was. And when it was over, I was embarrassed. I was hot. I could feel the sweat pouring out. And so when it's over, the other campers were like, yo, you did it, man. I was like, I was like, he embarrassed me, man. I was like, I shouldn't have been up there. He embarrassed me. And they're like, what are you talking about? And I was like, you didn't see? He like pointed at me. And then I was like, no. And they were like, you were saying no? I was like, yeah, like, we thought you were feeling the groove. No, I was like, no. I was like, stop bothering me. Leave me alone. Why are you picking on me? And what that taught me was about perspective, because you can see that the facts are, I was pointed at once, I was pointed at twice, I was pointed at a third time, and then did a solo. So those are the facts. But the perspective on it, my perspective is I was embarrassed, humiliated. Their perspective was, man, there's one of us up there hanging with Vic and his brothers. And so that has stuck with me through the years, because that was like my first interaction there. And that's something that I definitely took to heart for that.
My perspective on that is that how many people are musicians? Okay. Here's the thing. Good. Thank you. When somebody says solo, you think you have to do something different. And you don't, especially on the bass. Right? In my opinion, bass is the best part of the song. So I know I got a few people that, so when everybody else stops, just let them hear the bass part.
Yeah.
Right? I use the song Uptown Funk a lot because it's a popular song. When it breaks down to the bass, does the bass do something different? Wouldn't be as good a song if it did. It solidifies the bass line. The bass is the floor of this building, like a building. The floor is not supposed to move. We couldn't stand if the floor moved too much. But the floor stays still, doesn't get any credit.
Right.
So you move everything out the way so you can see the importance of the floor. But bass players think now it's time for me to play the saxophone player's game. You'll never be as good as a saxophone player. Let the sax do that. Sax can't do what you do. Stay down here and do the thing. With that whole song we just started with, you would walk out here not knowing that Spencer played the same 3 chords over and over. Didn't change anything. We let him start it. We play with them. We put a different floor underneath him so that his part sounds different now. Right? Under a D, which is the root, is natural. Sounds good. Under a B minor, ooh, wait a minute. His part sounds different. Let's go to a E. Ooh, sounds different. So we've changed it. Then when we go back to the beginning, his part sounds better. It is like taking a vacation from home. When you get home, home is better, isn't it? Oh, my bed. Yeah. That's what we do. And for most of us, well, for all of us, that's our job, is to make other people sound better, especially the vocalists. Yeah. Especially the vocalists. Most of us musicians may not like it, including me, but it's our job to make that vocalist shine.
Yeah, that's one of the things I tell a lot of people is that and again, a lot of times when you guys hear me say, oh, this is, it's like Vic said, it's things that I've heard over and over again. It's like, man, and I'm a bass player, so as a bass player, my job is to provide a foundation and to make everybody else sound better. If I want to be a superstar, if I want to be like Ballin in the front, Chris Blue Hat Bell, I need to learn how to sing or play guitar.
Yeah, start your own band. That's what I did. I started my own band. It's like, yeah.
And another thing, so let me get, you got something?
If I could say one other thing, Spencer said he was embarrassed. That's a good thing. I'd rather him be embarrassed in the safety of me and my team, my brothers. Because if you fall, we got you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get it out here.
Absolutely.
So at our camp, we might embarrass you.
Yeah. So
that you do it, so that once you leave there, it's probably not going to happen the same way again. I'd rather it happen there.
I don't know, is Anthony McKinney here yet? I don't know if he's here yet, but he was one of the ones where, so there's Really, it's Vic, Anthony, my friend Kim that gave me this bass, Steve. I'm gonna have Steve hop up in a minute. Those are like the 4 people like why I'm playing bass for different reasons. I heard Vic say you gotta play in public. And so I took that as like I was talking to my dad about this the other day, and I took playing public as like something from my coach. I used to run track, and so when a coach tells you, so if we're doing 200 meter repeats and coach says we're doing 16 of them, we do 16. And then he's like, get back on the line again. I'm like, no, coach, you said 16. Get back on the line again. Yes, coach. There's no like debate. And so when he said play in public, I was like, oh, I need to find somewhere to play in public. And so Chris, Blue Hat Bell, you guys know from admissions, Ruben Jack used to work here, signed up for House of Blues. They decided not to play. So I went up there by myself. And it's like, when I showed you the video, you're smiling. It's like, man, he probably needs to qualify like, play in public with other people. Don't go up there with a bass by yourself if you don't know. But I took it to heart. It was like play in public. And Anthony McKinney, talking about being embarrassed, it was back at Cafeza. I was up there and I barely knew the names of the strings, and I messed up. And so Anthony came and rescued me. We were playing in A, guitar solo A, switched to B flat. I had no idea how to do it. But I went home and I learned how to play, learn the scales. And so he said like being embarrassed is good because it pushes you to get better.
With music, nobody's going to die if you mess up.
Yeah.
All right? And people don't come to not like you in music. It's not like sports where if it's an away game, 80% of the people don't like you.
Yeah.
Not music, it's not like that. People's not going to get off they're not going to get off their couch, pay hard-earned money, fight traffic to come boo you.
Yep.
If they're there, they love you. And they want to see you persevere, even when you fall. They're there to help you get back. But many of us hide from that. We're so afraid of what people are going to think if they see the real me. They paid to see the real you.
Yeah.
So just let it go. And if you fall, they're there. They're not going to boo. It's never happened to you. We fear it every day, and it's never happened to you. Never.
Yep.
So get out there and fail if you have to. Babies fall thousands of times and before they learn to walk. But because of that, when's the last time you fell? It's hard. It's hard to fall. So you just got to do it. Music's one of those things that people accept you. They accept. It's not like politics, religion.
Right.
People accept you when you play music.
That's true.
And if you can say anything musically, and people will listen. So I say be careful with what you're saying because people will listen to it.
That's good. All right, for this next one I want to do is one of the other things I've heard Vic say is with jams. So the camp we go to is a jam camp. We're there the week before the jam camp, and so much of it is starting a musical. Someone will start a musical question. So Steve, let me get you on your bass, Steve, and I'm gonna let Vic and Steve play, and I'm gonna hop out. You guys can stick here, and I've already told you this is what you're getting. For those of you that have been to other rhythm and books, very different. We're making it up as we're going. It's not like 4 songs, boom, get out. I'm back on the mic, closing it out. This is like what you see at Wooten Woods, except for that we weren't digging ditches in the morning. We're going straight to the music part. So it's very fluid, rotating in and out. So I'm gonna have someone hop on my bass, but. So one of the things that Bootsy, who is a friend of Vic's, talks about is the funk formula, where it's that one, and then you have that space to do whatever you want as long as you come back on that, and that's it. Hop on there, Steve. guys can clap in the audience until they tell me, I might tell you to stop clapping if the audio people are like, what are you doing, Spence? You're messing up the audio. So go ahead and clap quietly until I tell you not to.
So this is really good, isn't it? But if it stays the same, it'll go downhill. Okay? Here's everything I say is just a thought. If we do the same thing without change for more than 16 bars, it starts to go downhill. So whatever's good about your song has to change so it can come back and be good again. It's like I love pizza, but by the fifth night of pizza, it's not that pizza's any worse, I just tired of it. So this will sound like a long intro until we do something with it. And the goodness of it, if we don't change it, will go away. Okay? So I just spoke with the guitar. We're gonna see if we can add something to it. Let's bring the groove back up first, and then we'll add. Now give me a drum fill to bring in the melody. So you see how space makes you get excited? It's a good thing to remember. Space will invite the audience to put their emotion into the space.
Sam. Come on up. We're gonna add a little something else to the mix right here. You know the rules, Sammy. Come on now.
All right. What's going on, everybody? I'm Sam Dukes. Look. Pressing buttons like a calculator, smooth operator, looking good, feeling fine, smelling like a lot of paper. Used to play Sega, never been a hater. Don't stop for blue and red, I'm not a Power Ranger. Paint job, color changed like an hour later. Mr. Sandus, hey, I beat the beat up and kick my feet up. Married to the game and I ain't even need a prenup. I pay my partners keep up before the reaper creep up. This right here is everything that I dreamed of. Since Spencer teamed up, I done got my cream up. Fill your cup to the rim if you need a re-up. Chain on my neck looking like the Prince of Egypt. Yeah. Look, I'm smooth like LL, but without the Kango. Texas stay flow, going hard like stay flow. Mr. Sam Deuce, and you already know, man, I'm wild and out of control. You know I glow. Nike's on my toe with a big bankroll. Mr. Sam Deuce, swinging lane to lane in a Monte Carlo. Man, hold up, turn the speakers up. No, it's never low. I'm saying Deuce, but you already know. Yeah, looking good, feeling good. Yeah, rhythm and books, now watch me cook. Hey, Mr. Sandus, know I got that look. And everywhere I go, man, they say you a star. From Texas, where we sip out a jar. You can probably find me chilling at the bar. Off the top of my head like clippers. Mr. Sandus, got a microphone clipper. That's how we get it. That's how we got it. To the bass players, shout out to the bass, yeah, we going out wages. Mr. Sandus coming straight out the cages, wrecking faces, finna come through. I spit bars like braces. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate y'all, Mr. Sandus.
All right. Sam Deuce. All right, Vic, you want to do one just you right now? McCann? All right. So you guys hop out. No. We want to sit in? Okay. All right, let me get Reef. Reef, hop on bass. I'm going to switch you out. You guys switch out. And just so you guys know, I know all these musicians, so there's no hard feelings when I'm pulling people in and out. Wednesday nights, we play at Gypsy Poet a lot of times, and that's what it is. You rotate in and out. So everyone gets a chance to play. Off to you, Vic. Yeah.
Can we just create something?
Yeah. No, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, okay. Hey, somebody. You like run this whole building, right? Give us something positive you might tell your employees. Let's do this. Okay. The name of this song is "Let's Do This." Written by Christina. Okay. Okay.
Let's do this, guys.
It's beautiful. What's your name on bass? Reef. Can you do the same thing with half as much? Half as much. Yes. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Time today, yeah. I got time today, yeah. And you got time today, yeah. And we got time today, yeah. Let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this.
Let's do this, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this, let's do this. Let's do this, let's do this. Let's do this, let's do this. Let's do this, let's do this.
Let's do
Break it down, back to the intro. No, not bass solo, intro. Yeah. We just had one verse and one chorus. What comes next? Second verse. We know that. Bring it in.
I didn't have the time yesterday, but today I had all the time today. And we gonna create music, yeah. 'Cause music is from the heart and love, yeah.
Let's do this, let's do this. Let's do this, let's do this. Let's do this, let's do this.
Let's do this, let's do this.
Let's do this, let's do this. So after the second chorus comes the bridge.
Let's do this, let's do this.
I got it, I got the bass. Sing something, sing.
Let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, yeah. Let's do this, let's do this, yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this, let's do this. Let's do this, let's do this.
Song what happens after the first chorus?
Bridge. Oh, no,
What
verse.
happens after the second chorus?
A bridge, maybe.
Bridge. Okay, so we gotta go somewhere else. What key are we in?
You guys know, but
What does it depend on? What key are we in? Is the B? What? Yeah, is it B minor or C? Which one is it? B minor. It's B minor. Play C major. We're not really here. We're here. Boom. Right? So how many notes are in the key of B minor? 7. The answer never changes. It's always 7. So the bridge just needs to go to one of the other 6. Right? So give me another note that's in B minor. Huh? E. Say it again. E? E. E as an egg? Okay, so the bridge is going to go to E. Is it an E major or E minor? So we're going to go to E minor. And when we hit it wrong. And we change the feel. It's not, now we're not going to go ba, da, da, da. Right. Because it's going to feel to the same. Right. Let's go back to the, let's do the chorus. And then we're going to go to a E, E. We're going to go to a long E, just for a bridge. Okay. So we're doing the second chorus.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we add G? Yeah. Yeah. Right. And the thing is, you just do it.
Yeah.
Because we're making it up. But if I'm in E, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know I'm going somewhere.
Okay.
But now we already know we're gonna go to a G too. Remember that melody? Because we're gonna bring that back.
Yeah.
Bridge. No. Second chorus. 1, 2.
You guys sing it. It's easy. Let's do
Let's
this.
let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do
Do it again. Do it again. Say, let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah. I'm ready for this now, baby. I was born to do this, and you were born to do this too. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do
Let's do this. Let's do.
Let's do
this. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Break it down. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down. Right. Just play something that repeats. Anything that repeats. Just repeat it. Right. Repeat it again. Again. Right. Keep that going. Let's do this, let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do this, let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do this, let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do. For the fun, let's go to the bridge, which is E minor,
Let's do
with a
this,
guitar
let's
solo.
do this.
Guitar solo.
You're gonna find out today that I can. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. 'Cause I really want to do this. I really want to do this with you. I wanna do this with you.
Let's do this, let's do this. Yeah.
Let's do this. 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 Let's do this.
Let's do this, let's do this. Come on.
Let's do this. 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 Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Keep going.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Come on.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Oh,
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Drummer, start opening your hi-hat.
Let's
Start
do
opening
this.
it. Open it.
Let's do
Open it.
this.
Open it. Open it.
Let's
Go.
do this.
Go,
Let's
go,
do
go,
this.
go.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Do this.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. this, let's do this. Nice. Nice. So, when I get a chance to do this with students, I always ask, when is the last time you were high-fiving and fist bumping people after a jam?
Probably my first time.
Right, probably your first time. So it's good to figure out why. Why did this one feel better to make you want to like dap up with your bandmates? And here's the reason. Most jams are boring because they're all about solos. Right? The singer has no fun. It may be, if it's a jazz song, the singer gets to sing the melody once, and then it's all about the solos. And then the next jam is the same. And then the next jam is the same. This one was all about creativity. And it's all about saying yes to whatever they say. Hey, look, can we do a G? Yes. Is that a good lyric? It will be by the time she sings it. Right? Michael Jackson says, I want to be starting something. Gotta be. That ain't a good lyric until he sings it. Until he sings. Whatever she sings is going to be good. Even if G's not in the key, if that bass player plays, it's going to be good. So in this situation, we say yes to everything. And we make it good. I had a different melody in mind, but his was better because it came from him. And it was going to be played in the cello. As soon as he says that, that's what it is. And we make it good. And what happens is everybody feels like they're a part of it, right? Nobody lost, nobody won, we all win. And at the end, we're smiling, we're happy, we're fist bumping, we're high five. To me, that's what music does, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. It's not so common that I find a vocalist that will just say, okay, I'll make up lyrics. Most vocalists will think you have to come up with good lyrics, and you don't. You just have to sing lyrics. They don't have to be good. Like I said, Michael Jackson's lyrics aren't always good. Beat it, no one wants to be defeated. That's not a good lyric. Until he sings, but the Beatles sing, she loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, let's just sing that over and over. Uptown Funk You Up. What does that mean? You don't know, but you sing it because they sing it. It feels good. That's why you got to be responsible for what you sing because people are going to repeat it. Right? Music is powerful. People will agree with no power. I mean, you don't have to force them to agree with you. If a politician says, put your hands in the air, if you didn't vote for that politician, you're not going to do it. If a policeman says, put your hands in the air, he'll probably have to pull out his gun to make you do it. But if a musician says, everybody raise your hands in the air, you're just going to do it. That's the power of music. And as Stan Lee and Spider-Man say, with power comes responsibility. So I want to be responsible with this power. But I urge you to get really good at it. Because when you're good at it, you don't even have to be that good at it. We just made that up. And all of a sudden it felt that good afterwards. Imagine with an hour of practice. Wow, you can change the world.
Yeah. And I mentioned you were from 713, Meyerland Middle School, right? Okay. We got as you see, sometimes people hop up that we don't know. So I remember this cat from 713 Music Hall. Thank you, Charlie. At the 713 Music Hall, so he's gonna hop up and do something on guitar. What I'm gonna do now? So the band I'm in, lead singer couldn't make it today, and so I write a ton of songs, and I can't sing well or as good as Valen, and so I pass them off to other people to sing. And so there's one song I wrote. I don't know, is Joe Crump here today? If he made it, I don't know. We lost a friend in the music community in Houston on Sunday. And so I was gonna have him play this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and just say the lyrics instead of playing them and saying them at the same time. So it goes, it says, I wanna live, I don't wanna die. I said that I did, but it's too soon for goodbye. Because life is a gift and the struggle is hard. And I wanted to quit because my hope had been charred. But you gave me hope, you lifted my gaze, so Father, forgive, please lengthen my days. I still wanna breathe, I still wanna run, dance in the rain and walk in your sun. And that is really an encouragement for all of us to keep going on. We all have dark days and days where we think that not being here beats being here, but it doesn't. So I'm gonna do the chord progression I wrote to that one, and you guys can hop on it. And as I said earlier, sometimes we're gonna talk with words, sometimes we're gonna talk with song, and so I'm gonna get this one started, and then I'm gonna have David. I'm gonna have David come up and play upright on this one. But I'm gonna start this one off. This one's called "I Want to Live," and we're just gonna go from here.
Look at your guitar, you sound great. Keep looking at it.
Okay. That's how you make music. Yes. Right? That's who you are. Okay? I want you to know that that's who you are. Okay? Your default is play the progression. We got 4 other people playing that progression. No one can do what you do. You got to realize every instrument has a superpower. That's your superpower, man. Right? Wow. So in most cases, Spencer don't even know he wrote a song that beautiful. You got to show him. That's my job, is to show you how beautiful that song is. Right? Because now you say, I'm a songwriter. Right? And even though we added to it, that's your song. So the next song you write going to be even better. But if we don't show you that, so that's how good we want to be. Not so you look at me, oh, you're a good cellist, you're a good, no, that's a beautiful song you wrote. Because no one in the audience knows that he didn't write that melody. They work that out later. But you get an experience. And when we're in front of people, that's what we give them, an experience. But what happens is the musicians get it too. All right, we get that same experience, and all of a sudden, we leave this room uplifted. To me, I look for that every time I play. Even if it's my name on the bill, it ain't really about me. I want to show you who you are. All right? Yes. Beautiful.
All right. I was going to end it on there, but I saw some other musicians hop up. Here's what we're going to do.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, who was that young kid?
Francisco, middle school. I just call him middle school. I don't even know his name.
We were having our own conversation over here because, well, first of all, you're just really, really good. But there's a slight difference of you playing here and playing here. We could hear a slight difference where your sound comes out. In other words, if I'm your best friend and I say, hey, Francisco, how you been today? How you doing? If I don't look at you, don't it feel a little weird? Audience is looking at you, you're not looking at them. May feel a little weird. Whether you sound better or not, it'll feel better to them if you engage them, just like a conversation. Right now you're listening, you're talking to me. And then you nod and you say, yes, sir, that lets me know you heard me. I feel good. So you don't even know if that audience is adoring you or what. But if you look at them and smile, and you look at that person and smile, you play that lick and you see that person nod and you go, yeah, and you say thank you. It's the same thing. You're still having a conversation. Okay? Yes, sir.
All right. All right, what we're gonna do, I was gonna end it on that one because I was like, that was a moment for me, but some other guys hopped up. What's your name, young man? Jeremiah, okay. All right, I don't know Jeremiah either. Nathan, I know you had one to hop on guitar, so Jeremiah, when you see Nathan come up, you just pass the guitar to him, and that's it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna play this out. So Vic, I want you to start so that way these guys can say they played with you. Just start on something, and then what we're gonna do, all right, so we had other stuff planned. This guy's the real deal, man.
If I can add to that, and this is going to sound egotistical, and it is, but most of us don't know what the word ego means. Yeah. Ego means to know yourself, knowing your self-worth. Most of us don't know that. We're waiting for someone to tell us. So if you need me to tell you, I'm going to tell you. Yeah. You're worthy. Yeah. I know I'm worthy. Yeah. So when he says I'm the real deal, I say I am.
That's right. Yeah.
He's right.
Yep.
But I know that they're the real deal too. Yeah. I'm just trying to show them you're the real deal. Yeah. Right? But you don't believe it, so you're going to just play the same part the bass player is playing. We already got that. Bass player can't do what you do. Show them you're the real deal. All of them. No one on this stage can do that. My job is to use my real deal to bring out your real deal.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you, when I say you're the real deal, I ain't talking about the music. You know, your mom says, what's the role of a good musician? We need good people. When I say he's the real deal, this man's here for work. Tonight, he got to work. Came here. And now,
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
we're supposed to be gone. We're supposed to leave. He told me he's going to take pictures, meet people. This is cutting into his relaxed time. But when I say he's the real deal, that's the music. Yeah, we all know he can play music. A lot of people can play music. When you take someone on the tour, was in Europe, on the plane, on the bus, doing all that stuff, but then says, no, I'm going to make time to come by and meet people at school, and then we need to get out of here. But they says, no. I will stick around. I'll meet people out in the study area, take pictures, whatever. So when I say the real deal, that's what I'm saying. He's the real deal, more than the music, because we know a lot of musicians that may be great musicians but aren't the best people. I repeat it because I know it because his mom says it. He says it all the time. What does the world need with another good musician? We need more good people. And he's living out what his mom talked about. So when I say he's the real deal, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to let you guys start off another song. This will be the last one. So we do hopefully have time to get some other stuff. But and then we'll meet out in the study area. And just be respectful of his time, because there's a lot of us here. So just bear that in mind as he's meeting everybody.
Last question. Raise your hands if you're a musician. Okay, keep them up. Fill in the blank. Music is what? Shout it out. Music is love. Love. What? Truth. Life. Language. What is it? Universal connection. Joy. Music is what? Heartbeat. Expression. Okay, check it out. We could keep going, but notice nobody said music is theory, notes. Music is a guitar. Music is A minor. Why do we think of that stuff when we play? When you know that ain't music.
Yeah.
I just didn't pay to hear some technique. All the instruments sound the same. Listen to them right now. They don't make a sound. You make the sound. If that's what music is, isn't that what you should be playing?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you should be teaching? That's what the audience wants to feel. So all we're doing up here, once you do that, you don't need a whole lot of notes to do it. You don't need a whole lot of technique. Willie Nelson doesn't have a lot of technique. He just has 80 years of a story to tell, and you listen. His C major chord ain't the same as mine. He got 80 years. I only got 60. All right?
That's right.
So just remember what music is every time you play. And then it'll come through. Cool?
All right, this is going to be the last you guys hear from me, so I'm not even going to get up at the end and do a closing. So this is it. So I thank you guys for coming out. This is it. I thank you guys for coming out. I did just make, because I know a lot of you guys were on the Houston Matters post, the one that went viral with Valen. So I've been replying to that with my own Instagram, but we do have an Instagram now, UHD Rhythm and Books on Instagram. You guys can follow that. As we have other artists that are able to come in, that's what I'll use to get that out. So if you guys enjoyed this, follow that on Instagram, and I'm gonna let this band take us away, and then we'll meet out here. And thank you guys for coming out to Rhythm and Books. Appreciate it.
Anybody in here speak a different language?
We got another Rhythm and Books alumni coming up to the stage. Mighty Orc, he was on the second episode, hopping in like an awesome job, young man. All right.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Un día bonito, con personas agradables, la estamos pasando genial, así que dejémosle espacio a la música. Es el idioma universal, ¿verdad? Así que, bueno, seguimos hablando. Keep going. Tenemos que hablar en español, se me olvida que tenemos que hablar en español todo el tiempo acá. Tenemos a Charlie, Victor, guitarra, Garif, we have Noah. Seguimos, oh well. Drums, piano, Charlie. Ok, seguimos hablando, descargando. Estamos aquí sabroseando. Todo está lindo, el día agradable. Edificios construyéndose. Las personas estamos. Yo creo que no soy el tipo indicado para rapear y para hablar, pero bueno, seguimos aquí para adelante. Siempre la música nos lleva avanzando, corazón adelante, disfrutando todo lo que tenemos que hacer con el flow, descargando, siempre sabroseando. No sé qué ando aquí improvisando, pero bueno, estamos machacando. Seguimos sin doblando. Hablamos con el flow seguimos machacando. Seguro que sí, repitiendo palabras, no importa, gozando. Seguimos con Víctor. Ahora, wow.
So those beautiful words that you said to describe music, don't ever forget those words every time you play. And if you're a teacher, you find out what music is to your student and you teach them that. If you're a good teacher, you're going to teach them tools, you're going to teach them techniques, skills, but don't ever mistake that for music. Those are tools that you use to play music. When I'm driving a car, I have tools, but they're locked away in the trunk. They're not in the passenger seat. I'm not looking at my tools like, yeah. Right? But don't we know people who play like that? And they're not as fun to listen to. When I'm driving, the tools are in the trunk and I hope I never need them. But if I do need them, that spare tire better be pumped up. All right? So a good musician, which we all are, will remember what music really is, because that's what the audience paid to hear. They didn't pay to hear your instrument or your tools. They paid to hear your heart. And it's not going to be as easy to release your heart if you're thinking about the tools. Got it? Thank you very much.
All right.
Let's do this.